Hi, I'm Dr. Garima here. I'm a pediatric dentist, and today I'm making this video as I was having a chat with one of the owners of my clinic who's an endocrinologist, and he was finding it very difficult to put a Google ad by himself. And he was also frustrated by the fact that he had given it to various digital marketing people and he wasn't getting the results that he wanted. So I'm not saying it's the fault of the digital marketers or something, but there is a definite uh, gap in understanding the requirements of a healthcare website or a campaign that you want to run on Google and what words the digital people put because they're not from the healthcare. So, anyways, this video is about us, people like us, or an individual who has a small scale business and want to do a Google ad by himself and do not want to pay a hefty sum to the digital marketing person to do so. Basically, what that marketing person will do is take money from you and give it to Google and keep a small margin for himself because he's doing the job for you. But if it's a small scale business and you actually do have some time and it doesn't require more than 20 minutes, honestly, you can make a campaign for your business yourself and upload it on Google so that you're more visible or you wish to expand or do whatever, get more leads, etc. It's not a complicated process. I know many other videos exist on YouTube which will explain you the same thing. But the reason I'm making is that, in spite of the presence of those videos, when my other colleagues and people from medical field have watched that, they often feel some technical terms are very difficult for them to understand and make a video for themselves. I, for myself, struggled in the initial things because I had zero idea of how to make a website or what is search engine optimization and what keywords to use for uh, the Google campaign ads and how much to pay, etc., and how the clicking per pay method works. But eventually I learned it, so I try to help people. uh, so I'll keep this video very concise and precise and simple steps just to get through you the first ad of yours, which you do it by yourself. Thereby, you save the money. You give it to the marketing person. So yeah, let's start by making the first campaign, and in between, I'll keep on giving you some tips and tricks to make it more functional for you. So the first thing that you need to make a Google ad campaign is a Gmail account. You can do it from your own personal Gmail ID. Now I've created this email account just for the purpose of showing you how to do it. So this is the inbox. Okay, I just created a Gmail. This is my inbox. Now you'll see here this dots. Click on it, and there are many other things which you can do, and one of them is Google Ads. So you click on Google Ads. Now, once you do that, it's going to take you to a page which says Start Now. So you start now, and you can, of course, open another screen, another desktop, and do it with me. So it's easier for you, and you can keep pausing this video until you do the step that you want to do. So it's easier for you. It's like hands on. A medical professional would know what a hands-on means. So it's like hands-on. I demonstrate you work and you just see back and see if you're doing it right. So create your first campaign in a few simple steps. So create your first campaign. Now, what's your business name? Now, depending on what professional you are, you can create your business name. Now, I am a pediatric dentist, so I will write kids dentist and say the by. Okay. So I want this as my business name, for example. Now you may be a gynecologist, you may be a pediatrician, you may be a urologist, endocrinologist, orthopedic, and anything. So you can write orthopedic doctor in whatever location you are, or you can write services of this provided. But a concise name is nice. It's like you are setting up a shop, a physical shop, and you want to name it. So a dental clinic will go by the name of a dental clinic. a gynecologist might go with maternity and anything. So yeah, you set up your business name. So then you go to what would you want people to do after they find your business? Do you want to direct them to your website, or you want to directly give them a landing page where they just call you? Or you have an app on a Play Store, for example, and you want people to just directly go for the app. Now, assuming you are a small scale business and you're doing this for the first time and you just have your website and you want people to know more about the services that you offer, or just to, or you want people to get a general hang of whatever your place is about. So you'll enter a web page URL. Now, if you don't have a website, you can just click on call my phone number. Now, if you do have a website, which I'm sure most of you all must be having by now, then you just enter the name of your website. Now, for me, I have my website and I'm entering its name. So what this will do, it's going to link this website of yours to your ad. So it's going to take few seconds for it to find your website, and then it's going to find a linked account. Now I already have an account, so it's linked. If you don't, it's going to ask you to add a phone number, and then you can add your phone number, whatever it is, and then all the calls will be directed to that phone number and any recovery or something. And you can also link more things like YouTube channel, mobile app, Google business. Now you can add your channel, you know so if you haven't created one, you can create one. Or if you have one, like for example, I have my channel here, this one. So I just add it. Now I have to add many other things for review and submit. So if I don't want to add, I don't add, and I just directly click on next. The aim is to create a simple, straightforward campaign, pay for it so that it starts appearing online. Now, my main goal of this campaign is that I get more calls from the patients, for example, and so I want them to go to my website, or I want them to click and call me. So I'll click on get more calls and next. So now it's a very crucial step, and that is what headline you want to appear in the ad. Now, whenever you go on Google, see, I'll show you here. For example, I'm here on Google, and say I want to search for, I want to search for a procedure for root canal. So I write the term as root canal treatment in the back. Okay, I'm just writing a service. I'm not writing a doctor's name. I'm not writing the clinic's name. I'm just writing a service. So what immediately pops up? Root canal treatment in Dubai and Sharjah, done by an endodontist. This is the headline, you see. So the headline that you give for your ad should always comprise of a certain service that you're offering, because that's what 99% people on Google search for. 1% will search for your name or for your business directly because they are already aware of what you're offering. But if they are just seeking a service, then it's gonna come like this. Now it can be like, you can also, for example, say probably you have a knee pain, you type knee pain treatment in Dubai, and suddenly it comes knee joint. So Medcare comes here, and then there is knee pain and joints clinic, and knee pain causes diagnosis, treatment, etc. These are all linked to the hospitals which are here. You understand? But what is the headline? What is the campaign that they have made? That is best knee injury doctors in Dubai, etc. So this is your headline, and the second line out here is your description. Now, I also want you to look at the description, because description should not be like a passage or an essay. It has to be very specific, related to your headline. At the same time, having those keywords which you as a layman have entered. Now, you have entered your knee pain treatment in Dubai. Now, see the description. Expert knee injury treatment and care from specialized knee injury doctors, focused on ensuring optimal recovery for your knee health, or for here, for example, physiotherapy. The doctor may recommend physiotherapy, which may help strengthen the muscles around the knee. Now, this description is very generic. I like this description more than this. Or for example, here services and treatments we offer, like bang on. This is what we offer in this two line thing, that two sentences that they have mentioned. You just know, okay, this is the service they are offering: total knee replacement, partial knee replacement, surgical treatment, etc. So you should not make your description something generic like this, that the doctor may recommend physiotherapy. That is all to be spoken about when you visit for consultation. For your business, you just want the person to know what all things you offer in minimum short description. So anyways, let's go back here. And for example, I am offering pediatric dental care. So I have so many services that I offer. So I can write here root canal treatment in kids. Now I am limited to 30 letters out here, 30 characters basically, not even letters. The space bar is also considered as a character. So anybody who searches root canal treatment in children, my headline will directly come up as theirs. Now the second headline I can write sedation dentistry in children, kids. Children becomes a big word, so I have to use words which are apt and gets my job done anyways. And third line I can write probably as interceptive orthodontist. So these are very niche services that I offer. So if anybody is searching for, like, braces for kids or etc., my headline is gonna pop up. I can also add a headline, as many headlines as I want, I can put it. But let's restrict ourselves to three right now. Now, description. Now, in the description, as I was mentioning, you have to be very, very specific. If you want to compete with the topmost rankings on Google, you have to be very specific with the keywords. You should not be generic, like I mentioned. When I, as a layman, I am searching for, say, a spine problem, I'm not going to write generic things, what the doctor may recommend. I will just write spine pain, the nearest orthopedic doctor near me. I mean, in short keywords, I want to get the best result on the Google, right? So in the description part, now what my headlines were, it was antiseptic orthodontics, which basically is braces, sedation dentistry scales, laughing gas, and root canal treatment, okay, which includes fillings, crowns, etc. So in my description, I can write root canal painless treatment with top quality infrastructure, infrastructure. Why am I making it? Infra, yeah, infrastructure. And then I can write, say, braces for kids. So I already crossed my limit of 60, so I limit it here and reach at 61. So I have to stop quality. I can say materials. Yeah, I think that gets my job done. Perfect. So this is how you have to keep figuring out what keywords you have to enter so it fits the criteria. Then the second description that I wish to add, for example, I can write braces for kids at young age. Invisalign, that's a form of braces, but a transparent one. Invisalign. I can write crowns and best filling materials. Yeah. So here 74, I can perhaps add a few more characters. So this is the description. Now show a call button in your ad. Now you can add any number. Now I'm adding mine, for example, and this is how my ad is going to appear out here. So somebody is searching, say, for braces for kids. Immediately my ad will pop up like this with my website, which is mentioned out here. I mean, if you have a website, you will mention it's going to come like this. And this is call business because that's what I chose, right? It's not go to the website. I chose a call button. So whenever somebody clicks, it directly gives me a call. Now, how you are charged when somebody clicks, you are charged. You're not charged if your ad has just appeared on the page. Somebody has to click on it. then you are charged. How much you are charged is depending upon the time, the traffic. It's like, uh, certain areas will, like for example, you go for a parking. Now, certain parking spots at certain time in the day are charged more, and the rest of the light traffic time they are charged less. Similarly, on Google, when it's a heavy search area, which is usually at the night time, when people are back from the office or early in the morning, they're going to charge you more because more people are searching. So for your campaign to rank higher, they will charge you more. So we'll come to that part how they deduct later on. So now they are asking you to add images so that it's more appealing. The ad is more appealing. Now what now I want to add, say, this image. It's appearing here because it's already there on my website. Now I can shorten it, I can, you know, so if I want to shorten it like this, see, I just want my pick because my name is like in the landscape mode. And if I want to use a square mode, this is a square mode. The landscape thing, I guess it's just coming. So probably I'll just go with my name out here, example. Or yeah, done. I can also add images if I can't find them on my website, example. So upload images. So I have downloaded some images. Say I want to add this one example. So my picture gets added here and it's good to go. So I can use a landscape mode or a square one. So I want to use a square image. So I'm like done. So it's added now. Yeah, done. So now I'll go on logos. Now, if I already have a logo, I'll select one. If I don't, I can create one. If not, I can just omit it and go ahead. So now how my ad is going to appear like this. If somebody searches, there will be a picture on my ad and it's going to appear. Now coming to keywords. Now choose the terms your customers are searching for on Google. Now what do you think people are going to search for? Now you are the best judge for that. Now depending on your profession, suppose you're a physiotherapist and you feel mostly people search for knee pain, back pain, muscle pain, joint pain, shoulder pain, you will choose all that. I being a dentist, a specialist pediatric dentist, I'm going to, so Google has already suggested me some terms, okay? And if I feel more terms are there, I can just, keep on clicking the as many terms I can. So for best results, limit to 7 to 10 keywords. Okay, so for example, I limit myself to 7 to 10 and I go next. Now advertise near an address. Say if your clinic is located in one area, you wouldn't want to advertise it 100 kilometers away, right? You want it to be advertised in your vicinity. It's like I'm distributing pamphlets to let know everybody surrounding my area that I exist, and if you want a service, you can come to me. Types. I'm not going to go like 200 kilometers away and tell them because it's not logical for a patient to come from that far unless he's your very loyal patient. So you can limit this to any amount of kilometers starting from 5 to 65. I usually like it to limit to say 15 kilometers because that's maximum. Like 20 minutes, 25 minutes away is great. More than that, then as a patient, if I'm also a patient, I wouldn't want to go like 20 kilometers away if I know I have lots of option available within 5 kilometers of my range. So when I search those people who are like 5 kilometers in my vicinity, I would want their ads to pop up. So that's what Google does. So this is what 15 kilometers from my location, and when I'm satisfied, I click on next. Now you come to the payment part. Set a budget to get the results you want. Obviously, if you set a higher budget, your ad will appear for more number of times. That's like a no-brain thing. But say you are a starter and you just want to check out, and so you take a monthly subscription. Now, Google tells you you'll get an estimated of 190 to 300 ad clicks. Now, this estimation is based on the traffic thing that I was talking to you about. So, like I mentioned, the heavy traffic time, like when people are going to search more, And if you have paid less, then your ad is less likely to appear. But if you have paid more, then more amount will be deducted, but your ad will appear more number of times. So you can also make your own budget where you can decide how much you wish to pay. Now, say I choose a limited one. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to spend more than 60 dirhams a day. So say if they are charging me 3 dirhams or 5 dirhams per click, then so many times, like, so 5 into 12 is 60. So 12 times my ad is gonna get clicked. It will be displayed, and whenever 12 clicks are done, my ad will be stopped displaying. Now if suppose in a matter of 2 hours so many people searched for me, and say 12 people clicked for me, and that's it, I exhausted my that day's quota, then for the rest of the day, no matter how many people are searching for me, the sponsored portion is not going to appear. Of course, on the organic Google page, you will by default appear as per your reviews, as per how many people are having a traffic on your website, you will appear. But the ad portion of it will stop appearing, and it will start appearing the next day when again you'll have a fresh quota of whatever amount you have chosen. This is how it works. You can of course read more about it. Google has explained it very nicely, but start slow. Otherwise you'll get bored. It's not like something you learn overnight. You practice, you read, and you're a busy person, it will take some time, but as you do it and you get a hang of it, you'll understand it better. So say you choose this and then you click on next, and then it shows this is how the preview is going to be. If somebody searches a keyword, say braces in kids, this is how the ad portion will come. You see this ad here, this is how it appears. I'll show you a lifetime ad of other clinics. Say for example, I type here best dentist in Dubai, and you see the sponsored portion, that's the ad. Okay, so this is how it's gonna appear. Or I type here, say best knee doctor in Dubai. So okay, it's nighttime, so I guess the ads are not appearing. In the daytime they appear more. Best knee doctor. Yeah, you see sponsored here. One Swiss Medical Hospital for Knee Surgery. Again sponsored. Again sponsored. So Google will give you maximum of 3 to 4 sponsors on the top of the page, and I guess again they start sponsoring at the bottom of the page. So in the daytime, it's nighttime out here, so it's not showing such heavy traffic of sponsor ad because. So usually the bottom three and the top three are the ads, and between these are organic searches automatically coming up. Now, for example, if I want to search mine and I type here pediatric dentist in Dubai, you'll see this is sponsored, but my name still appears here and I'm not sponsored. I've not paid for the ad because I have reviews and because organically it's been 9 years for me in Dubai and people must have searched. So yeah, and then you go to bottom, and if it's sponsored then they also appear, but there are other clinics which are also appearing, okay, depending on the reviews, and you see how they write the headlines. Yeah. So this is how it is done. But the sponsored one always comes on the top. Even if you have zero reviews, you would still come on top. So if you're a new business, a good way to get yourself on the first or the second pages of the Google organically, like without paying, is first take 3 or 4 months of paid ads so that many people click you, new people click you. And then when Google starts to recognize, okay, you also exist and you have been clicked for so many times, when you also stop the ads, you still start appearing on the top. So you do that, and of course you have to maintain a good content. You should not copy anybody's content. You have to think and sit and make a website about it. It's time consuming, but it's very well worth it. You will have your own words, and if somebody else then copies it, then their website will be ranked lower than yours because you already existed with your words. So never ever copy anybody's thing. Even if you have a small website but you have the original words, you should always go with an original content. Here is where the gap is there in digital marketing with the healthcare system. What happens is many people do not know how to do this. So what they do is they'll outsource it to some digital marketing person. Now that digital marketing person will not exactly understand what is the niche service that you offer. Now, for example, I use the word interceptive orthodontics and I use the word root canal painless, blah 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 stuff. What they will do is they'll just basically write an essay or a passage kind of a thing in the description that you have a dental clinic and it offers probably very generic services which all dental clinics must be offering, or the headline will be a dental clinic in Dubai or wherever you are, like that. There is no specific surface headline. Now, who's going to tell them that? They have taken the money, they'll tell you that yes, we have paid the Google, we are running a campaign. But the keywords are not appropriate, you know. The keywords have to be very, very appropriate. It's like I'm setting up a shop and I'm marketing the furniture inside it, but I have outsourced that marketing to somebody, and that person has got very random furniture which is not matching with my shop at all. No, I have to get involved somewhere. Even though I don't know how to market, I will have to sit with the digital marketing person and I have to tell him, look, these are the keywords. How will you know the keywords? That you'll have to do some homework, right? So go on Google AdWords and just type AdWords help, keywords help for say knee pain, and you'll get like host of it, and you'll get the keywords which are used most often by people. There is actually a tool, AdWords keywords tool, once you go on Google and once you have some time, say half an hour, educate yourself with it. So this is how I came to know. Otherwise, even I wouldn't know what keywords are used, which are ranking very high on Google. And you'll be surprised to know that there are so many of them which but it won't click your head. And many good marketing healthcare agencies are using it. I've seen many dentists who learn digital marketing and then they go in the operations side and they stop practicing dentistry and they are in the marketing. Now, because they are dentists themselves, it's very easier for them to choose the keywords and market because they actually understand stuff. So most of the high-end clinics or high-end medical parts, you will see the digital marketing person has a doctor or a healthcare professional who understands these words on board. So they do that right keyword search from a layman's perspective. So anyways, once you're satisfied with the ad preview, you can always edit all these things at any given point of time. You just click on next. And probably now is the time when it's going to ask you for payment. Ask you to add your card. Now that I'm not doing right now because I'm not going ahead with this campaign. So once you do that, you submit, and once you do that, your ad starts running. Now it's a monthly subscription. When the first month is going to end, is going to the because you have added your credit card or etc. Google will send you a reminder that you want to renew, and it will also show you statistics that how many people actually clicked on a daily basis, and if somebody has left a message, and you can also track as per knowing that how many calls have been made. Now even if you don't have a profile, you can still track it. Once you have a Google business page, you will know how many people have clicked. That is all advanced things which we can talk about later. But as of now, if you're a newbie and you want to make a AdSense ad, yeah, you want to make a Google ad page by yourself, all you need to do is, if you have a website, great. If you're not, then create a landing page and just link it to your business page and start. So I hope this video helped. uh, I've taught you very basic things. I myself know limited basic things. I'm not an advanced person, but from a healthcare perspective, I do understand the challenges a medical professional goes through while doing all these things, because this is just out of our scope and we have never been taught, never been exposed. But it's worth doing it. It saves you money, of course. It makes you more. Any knowledge is skillful, it's gonna be of use. And the way we are going more and more towards internet for many things, I think it's worthwhile that we all start to learn small bits and bits of it so that we understand and nobody fools us, right? So, yeah, leave your comments if you found this video helpful, and I'll be happy to make more things on many other aspect of internet that can be used for healthcare and for your practice. Bye bye.